All right, this is a review of how to handle FR5. So here we are. If you want to take pause here and put that in your book. All right, so I start out by naming my solfege of my first chord. It's going to end up being a 1 chord, and your choices are do, mi, or sol, basically, in minor. And I draw my solfege off to the right. I go from do up to fa in the next octave. All right, now I'm gonna, in the first step after the beginning, I'm gonna use my bass note, my figured bass, to get my Roman numeral, who's the root of the chord, and I'm gonna put who I need up here, not just all the notes. I'm gonna put who I need. So I see a T with 6/5, 7, 6, 5, root third. T is the third of the chord. So if he's the third, he's the root. Sol, T, re, fa. Okay, the T's already sharp. They took care of that for me, so I don't have to worry about it. T is in the bass. Sol is the root, thus a 5 chord. I don't need any more T's, so it's sol, re, and fa is who I need. T's in the bass, so I don't need another one. Here's a do in the bass, and there's nothing. So that's the root. That's a 1 chord. And I need do, mi, sol. Fa here, there's no figured bass, so it's the root. Fa is a 4 chord. Fa, la, do. Or fa, la, do, technically. Over here, every other note. Fa, la, do. Root, third, fifth. And now I have a 4 sharp. That's a suspension. I cover it up. I see nothing underneath the sol. Sol is the root. So that's a 5 chord. I think sol, ti, re, but the third above the bass that gets sharped is T, right? A third above sol is T. And you got sharped, you got raised this T. So it starts out as a do. A 4th above the bass becomes a 3rd. Do, T. So I need sol and re, but my T starts out as a do. It goes do, sharp T. A 4th above the bass becomes a 3rd above the bass. And that do, since the suspension, comes from this do in the previous chord. Okay? That's all of who I need by bass line. Now I'm ready to part write. When I part write, I do all 3 voices and negotiate it. I need a sol, a fa, and a re. I have my T. So my do can go to re. You can't really go anywhere else. My sol can stay on sol. And my mi goes to fa. I can kind of go back where I was. I got a mi, a sol, and a do. Now I need a fa, a lay, and a do. Do can stay where he is. My sol can go to lay, and my mi can go to fa. Ooh, look, I've got a 4 to 5, special case. So bloom, bloom, bloom. There it is. Special case. Remember, the special cases are 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 when I see that. And the other thing is when I see a 5/7 chord, I put the little bar between sol and re, right? So I have my fa. Oh, I have a fa here. So my fa will skip down to re. I should be a whole note, sorry. Then my lay will go down to sol. And my do will go do, T with a sharp, and half notes. Sorry, that line shouldn't be there. That's why I do this in pencil, folks. And there it is, and that will sound quite good. Hopefully this helps with FR5.